Hi, my happy enders. It is another week. Hopefully it was relaxing and all that good stuff. This is going to be a great intro, I can already tell. This episode, I have ISMO, which was really cool because I've seen him on stage and I adore him. He is a Finnish comedian, so he's from Finland. He's one of the biggest comedians that came from Finland, so it was really interesting meeting him and finding out like how he came about. He's all over YouTube. I totally check him out. It's ISMO. Like I said, he's from Finland. He's a Finnish comedian. You've seen him on like late nights, and he's all over YouTube, and he is hilarious. Special thanks to Care by Design, Absolute Extract. Your guys' CBD lotion is my favorite stuff in the whole wide world. You have made it where my arms don't fall off and I look like a crazy person, and I completely appreciate that. Go check them out wherever like CBD, THC products are sold. Please like, click, subscribe, comment, especially YouTube. I'm really trying to get the YouTube up because then I can start doing more live stuff on YouTube, which would be fucking cool. Yeah, so do that. You can also send me an email at joyshappyendings@gmail.com. So enjoy. Get undressed, get under the sheets. Ooh, you're in for a treat. No, I promise this is not a dream. It's just a happy ending with Joy Eileen. All right, are you ready for this?
Yeah, it feels great already.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I try to take massages, but I don't do it enough.
But you have had them?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's good. A lot of people that do this, they've never had one before.
I didn't even know that's possible, not to ever have one. Well, I even have like, sometimes your friend can just massage a bit.
Right.
People have done that, but yeah, like have a proper massage. Surprising that there are people who never do that. Yeah, I try to take it.
Ooh, you've got knots in your shoulders.
I worked out this morning.
Okay.
A pretty heavy workout.
Do you work out in a gym?
Yeah, I started quite recent to work out more.
Okay. See, I can't work out in a gym. I work out with my niece in our garage because I cuss a lot.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'd be kicked out of a gym immediately.
Your niece or your niece?
My niece. And my niece.
Oh yeah.
We squat, so yeah, my niece too.
Yeah, that's good. Those words are impossible for me to tell apart.
I can see that. Yeah, there are a couple words that get you.
Yeah.
And I don't enunciate sometimes either.
Enunciate, that's one word.
Now, how many languages do you know?
Finnish and English, basically.
Okay.
Like, I speak like a tiny bit of Swedish, but not good enough to actually. Because in Finland we learn Swedish in schools, but in my town nobody really spoke it, except the teacher a little bit.
A little bit.
So, yeah, I never really learned it. Like, I can ask for directions or order at a McDonald's. I think that's great.
Okay.
If I go to Sweden, if I go to gigs in Sweden, I'd do it in English.
Do you?
I've been on a few gigs.
Do you ever do it in Finnish?
Yeah. When I go to Finland, I do it in Finnish. Sometimes I arrange a couple of English gigs there, but mostly it's in Finnish. I started comedy in Finnish.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Is there a big scene?
Well, now there is, but when I started, it was like not much. But there were a few people who. I'm so glad that somebody started before me, because I don't think I could have started if I couldn't like see somebody else do it first, and like to actually have like some regular nights and shows going on and slowly try out. Because somebody had to kind of start it from scratch.
Right.
Because stand-up didn't really exist when I was a kid
Really?
in Finland.
But did you watch stand-up like in English?
Well, a little bit, like the end credits of Seinfeld mostly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So what made you decide that you wanted to do stand-up?
Well, when I saw it for the first time live, like, because some guys in Finland started to do it, and I just saw it and I was immediately like, yeah, I have to try this. But before that, like, it wasn't on the table.
Okay.
Like, you know, like if there's something that, like, you basically see, like, Americans do on TV, or you see, like, Eddie Murphy doing it, like a huge arena. But, like, you don't think that that's possible to do in a small town in Finland.
Right.
Like you didn't know that it's possible. So I didn't even, like, think that's possible, but I was always really big into, like, jokes and funny things and funny songs and parodies and stuff.
So if you weren't going to do stand-up, what do you think you would be doing?
Well, I was studying to be, like, maybe a physics teacher, or I was studying in university,
Oh, okay.
like physics and other stuff like that. But I don't know if I could ever graduate. I wasn't that interested in it.
Right.
I was kind of passing time there. So, but I did study and I almost graduated. I guess, like, I almost got some time, but then stand-up kind of took me pretty quickly.
Did it really?
Yeah, when I did like one gig and then I did another, and then suddenly like less than 2 years later I was kind of pro.
Really? Damn, that is fast. And do you live here now, or are you still?
Yeah, I live in LA here now, but I'm actually going in November for like a month.
Okay. Is all your family there?
Yeah, except my wife. She's here, which is nice.
Where did you meet her?
In Finland.
Oh, did you? What did she do?
She writes. She's a writer, so she can do that whenever. So she's happy to be here.
What does she write?
Well, like, she writes her own stuff, like books and stuff, and then sometimes we write together or something. And, like, she's pretty funny also. And she helps me with my stuff sometimes, like jokes and things.
Oh, I love it. I have 7 self-published books.
Oh, that's great.
So when I hear writer, I'm like, oh, what?
Oh, that's great. So did you, like, put them on Amazon, or how did you do it?
I do. I self-published them, put them on Amazon, put them on iBooks and Kobo and Nook. Like, they're everywhere. And then, like, I'll do author signings, and I just buy a bunch of printed books and then hopefully sell them.
Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, because now you can do all that stuff yourself, you know. You need a publisher. That's really good.
I was terrified to be denied by a publisher, so I was like, I'll just go the self-publishing route. It seems easier. And I mean, I write romance. I write comedy romance. That's, my gig, so.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I wrote before I started doing stand-up. So stand-up came second.
That's great. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one. So what made you start working out?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I have a small belly, so I think I should kind of lose a little bit weight. And of course I want to be healthy.
Okay.
And like I have no need to look like a model or anything, but I just want to be healthy. Like, I'm 40 now, so I think it makes sense to kind of start now,
Right.
rather than later. So. And I've kind of on-off started it before, but now I'm kind of serious about it.
Okay. It does hook you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's LA. Like, I was fine, and then people started recording my sets, and I'm like, oh, that's what I look like. Oh, okay. And then I started doing the podcast with the cameras, and I was like, oh, yeah, we need to starve ourselves. Like, let's stop eating.
Yeah, combination.
Now, is your wife going to go with you when you go back?
Yeah, this time. Sometimes she doesn't, but most times if I go to like to Finland, she will come.
Does she have family there too?
Yeah, like we're both from Finland, so yeah. Oh, yeah, that's
So what made you decide to move here?
well, I was about to say doing this, but I didn't know about massage podcast. But doing comedy. So,
Okay.
So yeah, do people normally talk normal?
No.
Like,
I love the moans and the groans. It's my favorite.
I'm on a lot, especially when eating. People give me shit about that sometimes. When the food is good, I just can't eat silence.
What's your favorite food?
I have so many, I can't name one.
If you had to be stuck on an island and you had to pick one food that you could eat while you're on the island.
Maybe hot wings. That'd be great. Desert island, they would have to bring like a deep fryer.
I just drop off hot wings every day. They're like, here.
That would be the most difficult food to make on a desert island.
Yes.
Eat lots of hot sauce.
And toilet paper.
Yeah, that's true. Or maybe it's poo in the ocean.
The fish do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like hot food because that makes noises too.
I never thought of that. Okay.
I really like, I got really addicted to wings when I found some good wing restaurants back in Finland when they kind of started to do those
Okay.
years ago there. And it's like, it's so addictive when it's so hot that you can't stop eating. Like after you're done, you just dip the bones more to the sauce and just lick them. It's kind of weird how the hot sauce is addictive, but it's really good. Because when you're eating it, it doesn't hurt, but then when you stop eating, then you feel the hot even more. So you kind of want to keep eating.
You don't want it to catch up with you. You're like, I gotta run away from it.
Yeah.
Now, what do you miss in Finland that we don't have here?
Oh, but there's lots of foods. At least, yeah, some foods and some like products, food type of products.
Okay.
Well, speaking Finnish, that's also, I sometimes miss speaking Finnish. Like, we speak Finnish with my wife, of course, but just do it. It's, of course, easier to native language.
Right.
Just interact.
I don't
Go
know.
to the DMV in Finnish.
I don't know. My brain could never process a second language. Like I always wanted to, and I took the classes, and I'm a really good student. But for some reason, my brain could not hold on to a second language.
Well, I don't believe it's the brain though. I think it's just kind of, the motivation is a big thing, because you don't really need it. Because like if you speak English, you don't have to speak a second language. But if you're from a small country and you want to ever travel, you have to. Like you just have to learn another language.
Right.
Now, how old were you when you learned English?
It's hard to say because I learned it kind of a little bit as a kid, even because my parents spoke it sometimes.
Okay.
And you hear it on TV all the time. There's subtitles, but you hear it all the time. And I was in a preschool that the teacher spoke English mostly.
Okay.
And so I kind of learned it. I think I was interested in it always, but in Finland basically everybody mostly learns it pretty well.
That's how it is mostly though, a lot of places, right? Like America, we're kind of asses for not deciding. We're like, no, we'll just speak English, we're good. And everybody else is like, we'll learn English.
Well, it's just because it's great that there's one language that you can kind of use everywhere, and I'm glad it's English because it's a good language, even though it's really illogical and it kind of makes no sense.
It really doesn't. Especially like when I started writing books, that's when I was like, oh, all right, there's some really confusing things that.
Yeah. Yeah, the pronunciation is still like it's some. Like I sometimes realize, like I've been here now almost 4 years, and I realized maybe like 6 months ago that when there's the word like like O and F, it's a V, not an F.
Okay, yeah.
Like masters of the universe. I've always said off.
Oh, well, I mean, you're probably saying it right.
Well, like it turned out that it's supposed to be when there's two F's, then it's off. But when there's one F, it's like like a V. That's just like I could have never guessed that. And I've heard that word a million times, but I've never heard it. And now when I realized it, then I specifically listen to people saying that, and I realized that, yeah, that's how I say it.
Yeah. See, I had a hard time when I moved here to like LA. The streets. Now, how the hell do you pronounce that?
Oh yeah, that's also here because there's so much Spanish stuff. Like
yes.
Like La Jolla, you have to say in Spanish, but nobody says Los Angeles.
That's true.
So,
and it's funny, I heard there was a comedian and he was talking about Sepulveda and he's like, for 5 years I was calling it Sepulveda. And I'm like, thank you, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, that's true. That you never know the emphasis.
No.
You can put more emphasis in the back. I actually, even though it hurts, I love that the massage is like really.
You like deep?
Really deep and rough, and then it really feels that it's doing something.
Oh, you're just talking my language now. Okay.
I prefer it, like hurting a lot.
I do. No, I do too.
Because then you kind of feel that something is actually happening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like a workout in itself.
It is. When you get up, you feel like your body was beaten up.
And it's like, it's a great workout because you don't have to actually do anything. It's just like resist.
Just resist.
Trying to survive.
That's what I tell people. I'm like, you right now, your body is like, why are you hurting me? And then in a couple hours, your body's going to be like, oh, she's gone. And then that's when you're going to start relaxing.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, oh, she's gone. That's cool. All right.
Yeah, it's actually sometimes awful if you go get a massage and then they don't use any force and it's just like kind of like stroking.
You're like, I can put lotion on me. I know, I've got that.
Yeah.
I will say, if you ever want a super deep massage, tell the massage therapist you're a massage therapist.
Okay.
I made that mistake. I went to a Thai massage for my birthday in July, and the lady's like, oh, what do you do? And I go, oh, I'm a massage therapist. She beat the shit out of me.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, bruised me.
Okay, so it was kind of like she wanted to show that like she can do it better or something.
She wanted to prove it was so bad. In fact, I finished working out and I took my shirt off and I had my sports bra on. And my 8-year-old's all, Mommy! And I go, what? And he's all, what'd you do to your back? And so I sat down on the bed and I'm all, touch where all the bruises are. And he was just everywhere. I'm all, oh, okay. She got me good. And she walked on me, and it was a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you ever want him to go deeper, just tell him.
Maybe I should try that. Then they might ask me some questions, and then I don't know. Yeah.
But for some reason, they want to prove themselves. I was like, no, you're fine. Like whatever you're doing, you're good.
Yeah.
So what else do you do besides massage to relax?
Maybe that's the same thing with comedians. If you're in the audience and you say, yes, what do you do? And you say you're a comedian. That's why comedians should never go in the front row.
That is true. One time, we sat in the front row. It was me and my husband, and Brody Stevens came out, and he yelled at us. He's like, my friends are in the front row. Now I feel pressure. He was so mad. And we were like, we're sorry, Brody. And like we stood up to move, and he's like, now you're moving. Now it's awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the best place. Sometimes they put you, if you get free tickets for some show or something, they put you in the front row, which is basically great sometimes, but it's, yeah, comedians should never be there.
No. But you're right. You tell somebody you're a comedian, and if they're a comedian, they kind of just, you want to one-up each other.
Yeah. And then you have bruises afterwards.
And then you have bruises. And then your son's like, what happened to you? Now, do you guys want kids?
Well, I think it might be too late. We're over 40 now. So, yeah, probably not. Like, we haven't really we sometimes, like a few years ago, we were kind of like, yeah, maybe, but then we kind of half-assed decided, at least not now and probably not ever. It's just too much of a hassle.
It really is. Like, if it wasn't for my husband, I wouldn't be able to pursue anything I do. Because he stays home more. Like, I go and I do, But I will say the good thing about comedy's so late at night that, like, I can put the kids to bed and go hit an open mic at 10, and they don't really know I'm gone. It's just me waking up at 6:45 in the morning to get them to school.
Yeah, that's the part.
Oh.
I think that's the part I had in my mind always when I think about it. So that's like...
And the mom guilt, or the parent guilt, I should say, because every time I leave, they're like, you're leaving again? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go get on stage and try and do something special. I'm like, hush.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, actually, recently I've been writing a bunch of jokes about not having kids.
See, I have a bunch of jokes about having kids, though. So, I mean, they do help with material, I will say that. Having 3 boys, it's like, all right, what'd you guys do today?
Yeah. Oh. Great.
Now, do you find working out relaxing, or do you find it like a chore?
Yeah, well, so far I kind of find it like a chore.
Okay.
But, yeah, sometimes it's okay. But, like, it's not like a... I've never, like, I heard that some people get addicted to working out. That's like, I don't think that, no.
I will say you kind of do, because you almost feel bad when you don't.
But that's like you feel bad about, like, having a bad conscience about it, or guilt about it, or just like physically bad. Because I think the guilt part can be possible, but I don't think that's the definition of addicted, that to be feeling guilty about not doing it.
No, some people just want to sound cool. They're like, I'm addicted. You're like, oh, you're a dick, but no, you're not addicted.
Yeah.
See, I like okay, so my niece, our garage is right up the driveway. So all I have to do is walk up the driveway to work out. I don't have to get in my car. That to me is the hard part, is actually physically getting in your car, driving to the gym. I don't think I could do that. I'm too lazy. I need it to be so convenient. All I have to do is walk outside my house and it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, it is good.
But she's also a personal trainer and takes all these classes, and then she's like, I learned this. We're doing this today. And I'm like, oh, I'm old. I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's fun.
Some people can't take the elbow.
It's the elbow, yeah.
It's the elbow, yeah. There's a couple of comedians that are like, don't use your elbow. I'm like, okay, got it. Sorry.
I think the elbow is the best one.
I agree. I like the elbow too. Now, what else do you do besides working out and do comedy?
Well, I sometimes play like guitar and like I do some like songs. Like I was into music actually even maybe before comedy, but it's been kind of on and off.
Okay.
And I've been doing some funny songs in Finland and Finnish. I've been working on some songs in English.
Oh, nice.
So that's one thing I'm kind of thinking about.
And guitar, huh? Do you play anything else besides guitar?
Not really. Like keyboard, I can play a tiny bit, but not like really well. Like I could record something, with it.
See, I love that. I can't play any musical instrument, so when I see somebody who can, I'm in awe.
Well, it's not that hard to learn, I guess. But you have to really be motivated.
If I would be weird too, because if I ever learned an instrument, I would want to learn the blues harmonica.
Oh yeah.
I love any song that has a blues harmonica in it. I'm totally down.
Well, you can just get one. It costs like $10.
I know.
Blowing and sucking. Because you have to suck and blow. That's why I know with harmonica.
I have too many things on my plate right now. My husband would just be like, another thing now.
Yeah.
He's like, stop, slow down. I'm like, but no, I want to do this now.
I actually been practicing surfing lately a little bit this summer.
Oh, okay. Where do you go?
Well, some of those beaches, like somewhere, like sometimes El Porto or somewhere. Basically almost a different beach every time. Kind of trying it out, but it's hard. I've gone 8 times and sometimes when it's still stand up. Alright, kind of a lot now, but it's
I massage a couple surfers because I work in a chiropractor's office.
Oh yeah.
But my husband, the reason I asked is my husband works at Port Wainui in Ventura.
Oh, okay.
So he's there all the time.
In Ventura, that's pretty far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I should go sometimes like other places to buy, which are like good spots. Because the spots in here, I guess, are not the best waves.
Well, I know it's changing too, right? Like the winter waves are supposed to be better than the summer waves, or I think that's what I heard. I don't know.
Okay.
It's just the water gets cold.
Yeah, I have to get a wetsuit.
See, I'm not a huge ocean fan because sharks live there. I have an irrational fear of sharks for some reason.
Yeah. I guess they're there.
And surfers, you guys go you go out pretty damn far. That's too much.
I haven't gone that far because the places I've gone, the wave breaks so close to the shore that it's kind of not that good for surf, but it's alright.
And you're learning, so.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to get it together now.
Yeah, your shoulders are tight.
Yeah, I've been flying a lot.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Where have you been lately?
I was just in Minneapolis and Madison, Wisconsin, and North Dakota.
Okay.
So I was like 3 days in the north. Now I'm here in LA for a couple of weeks, and then I'm off to New York and Baltimore and Long Island and Boston.
Yeah, in America, where do you like performing? Where's your favorite place?
Well, the clubs are so great here. It doesn't really matter where the club is. If it's like a good club, it's just so good. You get to do an hour, and it's so great. And the spots here around town, also so many great places. So I don't know if I can name just one.
Okay.
Yeah, all the clubs. LA club town. Right here. And you can get up here so much, so many places.
Right.
And then also I love to go to the road with long shows. So the community in America is just, it's really good.
Now, what about like overseas? Where's it the biggest overseas?
well, of course, Finland is like my base and my biggest.
Mm-hmm.
I've done some stuff in the UK, and now I've been doing Australia recently also, and in New Zealand.
Oh, that's
a couple of years
cool.
ago. And I'm going to Canada a lot actually this year and last year.
Okay.
Like just for last festivals.
Uh-huh.
Other stuff. So yeah, I've been on the airplane a lot.
Now, what about hecklers? Have you had any like crazy heckler stories, or they're pretty good?
Well, normally it's not a big problem. Like in Finland, I guess when I started, there was sometimes comedy places that shouldn't have comedy in them.
I've played those places.
Like nightclubs or something like just crazy places that I like.
Yeah.
I didn't really know how it goes. So those sometimes were pretty rowdy. But here it's been mostly actually pretty good.
Although I will say, I kind of like the rowdy crowds. Maybe because I'm a mom of 3 boys, I'm like, stop, calm down. You're not going to get mac and cheese if you keep talking.
Yeah, sometimes it's great if you get like different experience, and it's good for comics to do them. They kind of get used to that, but it's not ideal, of course, for doing subtle stuff. And like, I like to pause. Like I like to have like long pauses and kind of talk slowly. And if it's rowdy and noisy, then it kind of destroys the rhythm.
I get that. Okay.
And if you pause and you immediately hear somebody talking at the bar or something.
No, I get that.
Or if you have a long pause, somebody else feels like they have to shout something.
Right. You gotta fill the void. Now, do you watch movies or you read books? What do you do to relax?
I watch movies with my wife mostly. I've never been like a guy who likes to watch movies alone. For some reason, if I'm just by myself, I'd rather play a game or something than
Okay.
a movie. But and listen, sometimes I play something and then listen to like podcasts and stuff.
Okay.
And,
Now, when you watch movies, are you quiet or do you talk and try and make jokes with the lines? Because I do that. I'm bad.
Okay, well, sometimes, yeah, you have to point out, like, that's stupid, and that's not, like, it makes no sense.
In fact, I'm no longer allowed to watch sports with my husband. He's kicked me out of the room when sports come on because I will make it nasty and I will talk. And he's like, just stop. And I'm like, I can't. He's like, well, then just leave. I'm like, okay.
So it's just like commenting on the player.
Uh-huh. And sometimes they say things like in football when he's like, oh, he found his hole. I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, Joy, just stop. And I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
Or UFC is really hard for me because they look like they're making out. They're just rolling around on the ground and I'm like, they're going to kiss. And yeah, I get in trouble. But I'm also the only woman in the house. There's 5 of us and I have a husband and 3 boys. So I've got to do something to stand out.
Yeah. Sure.
Now, are you going up tonight? What are you doing tonight?
Actually, no. I'm just heading home and trying to get some sleep. I try to take some nights off when I'm home. So I've been on the road so much.
Oh, good.
So I promised my wife that I'm not going to take spots every night somewhere. Also, myself.
No, that's good.
Good to have sometimes.
Now, how long have you guys been married?
Like a long time. like I believe we got married in like 2012, but we've been together for way longer than that. So.
How'd you guys meet?
Well, actually, originally I had a show. Like she was actually organizing a show in one city in Finland, and I was there like first comic out there. And we were friends actually first for like a year or two, and then we started dating.
Were you married before you moved here? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here like almost 4 years now.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were here that long. You doing okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can do even harder.
Okay.
I think that's really tight.
Yeah, your calves are very tight.
Yeah. Some jumps and stuff like this today.
Okay.
Work on.
Yeah, when I was doing this, I noticed how tight they were.
That's the thing with comedy, because it's so fun to do, and it's kind of an obsession and a way of life that you kind of want to do it every night, but
yes,
you still need time off sometimes, and it's hard to know, because you have to know it in advance, like, so you don't book everything full.
But I also get grumpy. Like, I can tell when I haven't been on stage in a while. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you get like, you definitely want to do it. Like, I don't know. I think I would take it like a couple of weeks off something, but that's a long time.
That is a long time. Well, see, my husband, he works for the Navy, so he goes out to sea. And last month, he was out to sea like 3 weeks out of the month. So I was home with the kids. And it was awful because I couldn't go up. I couldn't leave, and it was really hard. And now, like tonight, there's like a couple open mics that I'm just gonna go hit in my scrubs. I'm like, oh, that's what I'll do. Yeah, your legs are tight. Do you have a foam roller?
Yeah.
Because that would help. Because these are tight. And it's good that you're going to go home and relax.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, what do you find that's funny? Like, do you still enjoy stand-up comedy, or are you just kind of done with it because you see it all the time?
I definitely still enjoy it. Like, I rarely laugh out loud. Not like watching anything like a movie or stand-up or whatever, even though I think it's funny. I just more like analyze and appreciate it. But yeah, it's rare for me to kind of laugh out loud. But yeah, definitely, I like it. Still,
that's good.
When it's original and when it's something like new ideas and stuff.
My favorite is when I can't guess the punchline and it just catches me off guard. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's really good. And then my effect normally is just like, oh wow, that's so good, rather than laughing, which is kind of weird. That like, because I still laugh, but I don't know what makes me laugh. It's kind of, I don't know. It's just so silly with my wife. Like she's super funny also. Like she makes me laugh all the time. I make her laugh, so that's why. But it's hard to say what it is.
Okay.
It's not necessarily punchline, but it might be something.
Would she ever try comedy, do you think?
I think she could. I think she could do it, but she would have to really like, of course, put lots of effort into it, and also she would have to like doing it. And she actually tried it a couple of times in Finland, like years and years ago.
Okay.
And she got laughs, and it was promising, but she didn't enjoy it. She just felt too intimidated and scared about the performance. So she went back to writing it. So but yeah.
Now, do you still get nervous before you get on stage, or is that done?
I sometimes do, especially if it's something like I'm doing new material or it's like a new kind of environment or like a TV gig or something like that's like especially different and kind of lots of pressure and stuff. But normal gigs, I definitely go into some sort of state that's kind of like high energy, agitated, but I wouldn't call it nervous. I just call it prepared or something.
Okay.
Like I don't mind it at all. I think it's just like the good state to be in before a show. Kind of like alert. But and like maybe like now I'm going to Finland soon to do a tour in November, and it's going to be a new show. And I'm a little nervous about some of the new bits. Like some of the bits I already did and tried out and have done, but there's some bits that are completely new. And of course, I'm really nervous about those bits because the whole show is a different show that I did last year.
Okay.
So when I'm doing something like completely new, that makes me nervous.
Now, how often do you write?
Well, I do it on the fly all the time. Like I just make notes. I mostly write in my phone. And I sometimes make just a note, and then sometimes I write for like elaborate. But most of the writing I think I do on my phone, which is even at home. I just on the couch typing in the phone because like you never know when it's gonna like hit the inspiration.
Have you ever wrote something in your phone that's so obscure you're like, what the hell was this?
Yeah, sometimes I make a note that's like it's not clear enough. I just put in a few keywords. But
I wrote pickled pancake once, and I have no idea where the hell I was going with that. None. I was like, what? But I also do it like right when I'm in bed. Like I'll start thinking of things, and I'm like, oh, that's funny, and I'll write it down. But that one, I was like, I'm never gonna figure this one out.
Yeah, sometimes it's too weird. And I sometimes try to dictate to my phone, but then I never listen to them. It's too annoying to listen to them. So.
See, I do talk to text, but when I get excited, I talk too fast. So then when I reread it, I'm all, oh yeah, that is nothing.
Yeah, I try that sometimes, like talk, so it kind of like makes text out of the talk. It's so much stuff wrong.
And then I start realizing how much I say well, oh, no.
Yeah, that's what it reveals all those. Do you actually write on?
It does. Because I'm like, and then it'll write it, and then... And a lot of the times, like if I'm doing a bit, I'll be thinking about it, so I think it's like a place filler for me. And it'll write it, and I'm like, oh, that should not be there.
That's
Now, besides stand-up, like, do you want to do movies, or is it stand-up it for you?
Well, stand-up is my main thing, but like I'm, of course, open to do whatever. I'm now in LA, so why not?
That's true.
But I think I wouldn't say no if somebody offered me a movie. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like writing a movie, or you and your wife writing a movie?
Yeah, I've thought about it a lot. Or even starting with some like shorter stuff, like episodes and stuff like. Because now you can even just shoot stuff yourself if you want. So
much. It's so crazy how much it's changed and how much you can do by yourself now.
Yeah. I hate that it's called shooting. I always try to call it filming. Because...
I never thought of that.
Because, like, I'm sure somebody has texted somebody, like, hey, we're going to do a shooting today. And then there is a shooting, and then they get in trouble.
Right.
Because they scan the text or whatever. So,
I never thought about that, huh?
it's such a weird, why it's called shooting.
That is a weird, I didn't, huh? Okay, now I always like to finish with this one. Is there a story that you have that's non-comedy related that makes you laugh? Like when you're together with your friends and you're like, remember that time when we... Do you have any of those? Or with your wife where you guys giggle every time you think about it?
It's hard to think when it's...
I know, I put you on the spot, I know.
Yeah, it's like I can just think of my hamstrings. That's a word I have to learn.
That's a good word.
I said back thigh first. It's really we say back thighs.
Well, I had a guy, I was massaging his feet, and he was like, my thumb toe. And I'm like, your thumb toe? And he's like, yeah, my thumb toe. I'm like, your big toe?
Yeah, that's true. That's the way to say it. And like the bones in the ankles.
Uh-huh.
They don't have a name, I guess, here.
No.
Those, yeah. Some things just don't have names in English, and some things don't have names in Finnish.
Now, is there anything you want to plug?
Well, I'm doing. I'm doing that. I'm going to the East Coast to doing New York Gotham Comedy Club in New York.
Oh, very cool.
And Laugh Boston. Then I'm doing. I'm doing Long Island and Baltimore, Timonium, Baltimore. So I have like a few road weeks in America, and then I'm heading to Finland.
How do you feel?
Great. Actually, it's hard to say. Like the massage is making my brain work better or worse in a conversation. It's kind of it's how associating things is. It's sometimes even harder to articulate. Like I don't think I've ever spoken this much laying on my belly, on my face.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of you. There you go, just put your face back in.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, get up slowly. I'm going to leave the room. And then he'll take the cameras down, and then just get up slow. All right, that was my episode with ISMO. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a super fun one. You can watch it on YouTube. Please like, click, subscribe, comment, send me emails at joyshappyendings@gmail.com. And until next week, bye.